What would you say is your strongest argument against Christianity in general for you? Your own
Great
opinion.
point, man. I like it. To be very honest with you, I could bring all the contradictions of the Bible. You know, Bart Ehrman, I'm sure I mean, I can tell you're well read. You could talk about the fact, but for me, I just want to talk about the core belief first, right? Like, I was raised in San Diego, and I was raised in a rough neighborhood, right? When I went to church, I tried to understand the core concept, right? So the core concept, as was explained to me, was that, you know, God sent prophets, and I'm good with that. And then the Jews had to do sacrifices. They had to do good deeds. They had to do all this to earn the glory of God and all this stuff. Okay, like we can talk about all of that. But then God switched it up. He switched up his rules, right? He sent his son. And again, one of my core discussions is, who's Jesus? Like, every Christian will give me a different answer. Some will say he's the Son of God, but not God. Some will say he's the Son and he's a God. Some will say he's fully God, fully man, but he is God, not the Son of God, right? Like some have the Trinity, some have Unitarian, some have the Trinity different. Catholics will give you a different answer, Protestants, Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, and so on and so on. So the understanding that he sent his son, let's say son for now, right, to be killed, or himself came to get killed, or that's the same, I don't know what that means, right? And he takes the burden for all our sins. Like, that's my core argument against Christianity, because you know and I know and every logical person knows that doesn't make sense. Because let's just think of it logically. Let's say, what's your name?
Brandon.
Huh?
Brandon Lee.
Brandon, excellent. Brandon, you're a good boy, you got a good father, I can tell you guys raised him well, good, polite. So I'm just giving an example, don't get offended, right? Let's say Brandon,
You can lay it out, we're good,
all right,
trust me.
Brandon walks into a store, he decides, you know, I want that Rolex, and I can't tell my dad to buy it for me right now, I'm young, but I'm just gonna steal it. He puts it on his hand, he walks out of the store, right? Now, he did a sin. Like, let's compare it to, he shouldn't have done it. It's a sin. Stealing is a sin in every religion. Okay. Brandon feels bad. He remembers his good upbringing. He remembers his dad. He's like, you know what I did is wrong. He wants to make up for it. So he goes back, Adam, tree, you know, same example, and he repents. In Islam, he repents. He goes, you know what, I'm sorry. Here's the watch back. You know, whatever, you know, I can come do community service if you want, whatever. I'm asking your forgiveness. The store owner can press charges and hold you accountable for your deeds. Okay, that'd be kind of mean because you came back, but he could, right? Or he could be nice about it. He could be merciful. He could say, you know what, you're a nice guy. You repented. You gave my property back. You made it right. You feel bad for what you did. Let it go. You're good, you know, right? Makes sense. If the store owner says, no, you got to die. The wages of sin is death. You got to die. But I'll tell you what, here's my son, who's also me, but he's also my son. Kill him, but no, you can't just kill him. You gotta torture him, humiliate him, spit on him, make him wear crowns of thorns and put him up on a cross and stab him up and kill him, and then we're even. Like, come on, like, you know, that right there ruins it for me. Like, that core belief doesn't make sense to me, right? And I don't believe that is the message of Jesus, peace be, blessings be upon him, right? I don't believe that. Because even if you look at the Bible today, even with all its corruptions and changes that you know already, so I'm not going to go over, right? Even then, Jesus is saying, Father, take this bowl away from me. Well, if that was the plan all along, then he'd be like, this is what I was here for, right? You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a betrayal then. He wouldn't be upset about it. He wouldn't be saying, the Father, you have forsaken me, right?
Yeah, I think that argument, which you addressed, I think you addressed quite well with